Hey everyone, it's Laura with Davis Exotics, and this is
Charles, aka Bubba.
He's going to be with us today on the video showing what we've been working on. Something for a new aquarium, hopefully for a future pet that we've been planning on. But who knows, we'll just see how it goes. Anyways, join us in the video. We don't want to get to talking too much. Hope you subscribe if you haven't, like our video. And
so basically what we're doing
is taking an old fountain that I used to have for a chameleon. So we finally come around to redoing something with it, making a fountain for a future pet. We haven't bought the pet yet, but we hope to. We're going to research, we're going to look and see what we would want to put in this. Watching some pretty cool videos of people
Sprucing up their aquariums,
and we want to kind of do the same thing, so that's why we're working on this, and hopefully we'll get this running. You know, we're not buying the animal yet until this is completely foolproof and that we get all the kinks out of the way, and then we'll incorporate the animal. It's probably the safest thing you can do. It's better than just going out buying the animal and then not being prepared, and then the animal suffers and then you feel bad. That's probably the worst thing that we can do. But like with my other pets, I already had aquariums, already had the stuff we needed, and they were fine when we caught them, and also purchased some of them. So we have to keep that in mind before you do these things. So anyways, that's what we're working on. And what are you working on? Leave a comment down below.
I don't know. Well, that's going.
He's crazy doing it on his lap.
Redneck ingenuity.
This is what you do. You love your pets.
Bro.
Look at our masterpiece. It looks like a big giant. Oh, it looks a mess, but eventually it's gonna look pretty good. We used, what was this one again?
Great foam.
Great foam.
Insulation.
Yes.
Expanding foam spray.
Yes. This is going on the top of a waterfall system, and right now it looks horrible, I know, but I'm carving it out slowly. My husband was just drilling a hole in the top of it so that we can put some tubing in it and then set it back on. There's the hole right there. Eventually we're gonna have to get like silicone, and then we're gonna put some substrate on it, and I like the rocky look to it. Honestly, I'm gonna have to kind of shave it down in some areas, but he's gonna sand, or I'm gonna sand actually. Look at the back of it and turn to the back. So
Back is flat.
Back is flat.
But I mean, all this will have to be covered with some kind of like silicone or something to seal it. It's not actually going to have water running over it, but the whole thing needs to be sealed because the front will have the water falling down, trickling down back into the filter system we're going to have set up.
Exactly.
I believe in that case over there behind me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. This is the part of the process where we were adding the silicone and the Zoomed substrate. This was kind of tedious at times. We had to put the silicone on, spread it out, and then put the substrate on. Like I say, this was our first attempt at this, so it's not the prettiest thing, but it's a work in progress still. But this was the first steps. This was still a tedious process. Adding silicone, then substrate, then rocks here and there. You'll see that eventually in the video, adding rocks to it. to make it look more realistic. But it was a fun process.
I have to say I enjoyed the process myself. It was quite peaceful, but the smell of the product was a little bit strong to me. It did. I got used to it after a while, but I think it had like a vinegar smell. So just a warning in advance. It has a strong vinegar odor. So if you're not a fan of that, you might want to wear a mask. It kind of blew me back a couple of times. I mean, I'm a big fan of salt and vinegar chips myself, and pickles and anything that's sour, but yeah, this one, it reminded me of those vinaigrette bugs, and yeah, we grew up with those in Texas, and those don't smell too good when you squash them.
This process was pretty neat too. Kind of like doing the substrate. It was putting the silicone on and stacking the rocks kind of in a natural looking way. I thought it made the waterfall part look really, really cool. Looking forward to seeing it actually finished and operational though. Now I do like the way this waterfall is turning out at the very bottom while we stack these rocks in there, the way it's like a natural looking waterfall. I really like that feature in this area. Also, we're going to add plants into the water fountain itself, and also I still have to add the tubing in through the main part of the fountain to make it actually operational, so that will be done as well towards the end of the process.
So I enjoyed placing the rocks. I'm not a rock placing expert, but I like the way they formed like a puzzle, and how some of them naturally fit together just right. I chose to do one side at the bottom this way, I don't know, just to kind of give it a different look to it. I think once it's placed in the actual cage and our habitat is built up, it's going to look more realistic and fitting for our future, hopefully, crested geckos. If not, we will have an awesome cage for whatever our future pet will be. And when it warms up, we can't wait to show you guys more adventures out into the greenway and nature, and just doing more things that involve the sun. Right, because right now we are indoors. It is winter. Well, everyone, this is our final project. Obviously, this isn't the final. When we put it in the cage and put the backdrop, we're going to be piecing together dead driftwood and plants and other things, more rocks to make it more realistic. But this is what we have so far. We hope you enjoyed the video. Hey, thanks again for watching. We really appreciate you for subscribing and liking our channel and supporting us. And share with your friends if you haven't already. And remember, be kind to your animals and to each other. And see you next time in the next video.